worksheets loaded and we put them in the order we like. Now I want to show you how to edit something. So basically, that first portion was just loading everything up, kind of like a like sticking a picture onto a paper. Now if you can imagine a transparency, another layer coming on top. No one's going to be able to mess with or manipulate this bottom layer. The editing happens almost like it's on another layer. So let's start with the easiest one. The easiest way to make a text box and make this interactive is on something like this page, on the Think page. Really easy. So right now no one can manipulate this. It's kind of stuck on there. What we can do though is the students wouldn't be able to write. What we're going to do is there's a really easy way to just make a text box. The text box is here, right here, the letter T. What you need to do is click that, and it's going to allow you, just kind of like the snipping tool, it's going to allow you for students to write in that box. So what it has, so now the students would be able to type in anything in that area. They can interact, but they might not know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type here. And the students would be able to, they know type here, so they can click on that and they can type blah, 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 blah. They can erase my answers, whatever. So we can just do that same thing. Let's add a text box. Text box. There we go. Type here. I want it to say type here just so it's obvious where for them to type. But once you have a text box, I think that this text box, and you can't see the text box, so it's kind of hard. That's why I like having the word type here, because if there wasn't the word type here, they wouldn't know what to do. But type here means they would click and all of a sudden they know where to type. Now what you can do is, another shortcut, because we need to save time because this is taking me forever, you can get your text box like kind of open and live, active, and then you can right click. And, oh, I guess not. Somehow I want to right click and I want to copy this. Okay, I right clicked and then I'm going to copy. And then you can also Control V, let's paste it. And we can put it down. And as long as this arrow is the cross with the 4 arrows on it, you can move that anywhere. So if you want to move something, make sure that you're using this arrow with the cross. This four arrows on a cross. Pretty easy. Click away and now you can see the students know where to type. Type here, type here, type here. That was the easy way. That's an easy one. Okay, let's look at something more difficult. This is the one that's been taking me a lot of time. So I was working on this puzzle page. And you know, with the puzzles, each box, so we have one across pollution. Each box, we're going to have to make a new text box and place the text box on every single one of these squares in the crossword puzzle. Now I've already done this one, I've done this one, I've done this one. So I've placed these little text boxes and I can, you know, type in a N and I can type in a O. And see, then it's going to spell out pollution. Get rid of that. Backspace. Backspace. Uh-oh, those text boxes disappeared. Okay, but there's a text box, there's a text box. Now this text box, I really like the size, and so I cut and copied. I copied and pasted these. But let's just make another text box. We can make a similar size. Okay. That's a good size for me. So I think this is where I lost my text box. Nope. This one. I lost my text box here and here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a text box. Just a little one that's going to just barely fit in that square. And then make sure that you're, to physically move, to pick up and move, you have to have that little 4-arrowed cross. And then place it, kind of center it right there where we need the text box. And then click away, and it's there. Okay, let's do another one. And this time let's copy it, because I'm lazy. Make a little text box. It can't be too big. Okay, that looks perfect. I'm going to try and right-click this. Come here. Why don't I click on this one? And then you can always use, if you don't like what you did, you can always use that back button. So here's a nice, perfectly sized text box. Right click it, copy it, and paste it. And it needs to go right there, line it up. Okay, perfect. Let's double check I have everything. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, got all those text boxes. I also did this row. And I did this row. I think I did this row. Yep. So I just need to work on some of these. Let's do number 7 across. I'm gonna paste, right click paste, get my 4 arrows and drag it down. Oops, move that up a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna right click, paste. Let's try this one. Okay, so on this one, we're just going to need to make some circles and some X's. So what I want to do here is let's get some shapes and let's get a circle. And we're going to make a circle that would basically fit over our stuff. I don't really like that. Let's go back. So maybe we could do, is there something else? A line, shape. I'm trying to think if there's a call out, equation, shapes. See what would we, I would really love like a, oh, let's use this. Okay, here's no. Let's use yes and no. So let's use the circle for yes. Let's use this for no. Where'd it go? Is it callouts? Shapes. Okay, whoops. Go back. So frustrating. Okay, shapes. Let's grab this no sign. And we'll go to our page that we need, this one. Okay, so let's make a no. And let's copy that. Copy, and let's paste. Copy, paste, paste. So we're going to need some no's. So here are the no's. They could just move those onto the no's. Tools. No. And then we're going to need something for yes. So let's find something that we like for yes. Maybe a check. What do we like for yes? How about a star? Let's do a star. Star. And let's make a little star that we like. Let's see how that's going to look. So protest. Yeah, that looks good. We could do that. Let's make the star a little bit smaller so they can still see it. So we're going to need 12 of these. So let's copy and paste. Just do it. Okay, that should probably be enough. And so we'll see how it works. So weather is a star. Dinosaurs. I don't know. I'm just guessing. No. Think yes, star. And unfortunately, I would love to be able to change the shape of these stars and the color, but I really can't. Star. Idea. This gets a star. Recipe box. Eh. Book corner. Eh. Tools. Eh. But make sure I have enough for everybody. Speech, brave, protect. Okay, so I guess I have extras. Okay, perfect. So let me get rid of this one. you. And delete you. So everyone, so the finished work should look like that. I'm just going to put them all back. Go forward. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure there's 12. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, perfect. So this one would be good to go. And just to make it a little more clear, maybe if we could move these stars around. Just so they know. And then move these. Okay. Now just for a little more direction, the last thing you can do is you can add on this layer, and I don't know everything about this, but what I can do is we can add like a, I think it was insert, like a text, word art. This is what we can do. So we're going to put yes and no. Yes. Whoops. Yes. And then yes, where did it go? Oh, and then we'll have to make this smaller. And then we can move it here for yes. And then we'll make one over here. The word art. Insert. Word art. And then we have, just to try and make it a little more clear for them, make it, size it, just like with our thing. Make it a little smaller. Yeah, I don't know how to change the colors and the stuff like that, so it's the best, we're just doing the best we can. Yes over here, make it a little smaller. Put our stars over there. Okay. So that one, I would be satisfied with that. Here's our yeses and here's our nos. And at least the students could do something. Okay. So I like that one. And again, we don't have to save nothing. It just automatically does for us, I think. So let's put, we like those stars for the correct answer. Let's use the star. Let's make a star. Not too big. Then right click. Let's copy that and paste it. We need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then there should be stars. So they can place it on the correct answer. Okay, so that's easy. They can just put a star on their choice. Okay, so that one's taken care of. This one, this game page, I think that we have a handle on this one. The think page, that's the easiest because you just make 3 simple text box. The Sudoku, we're going to think about that. And then this, we just have to, it's just very, very tedious. You just got to put in text box everywhere, every little place. So let's think about the Sudoku. Maybe I'll put it near the top. Okay, so let's get our snip tool. New. Let's find protect. Let's just snip protect. Okay, let's file save as. We're going to call this news to you. Same thing. There it is. But we've been using the news to you one JPEG. And save. Do we want to replace the last thing we did? Yes, we do. Minimize. Let's go back to our file. And up here at the Sudoku page, we're going to insert an image. And we're going to upload from the computer, I guess. And let's find our news to you. There it is. There's our little image. Let's open it. File not found. News to you. Here it is. Open. Ah, and here it is. Here's our little guy right here. So let's make that a little bigger. And then we've got